Hey friends, Kiana here. The last two videos I recorded had some technical difficulties, so they might have looked a little funky at some point, but I'm back to using my old camera settings. I just wanted to try it out to see if it would work, and it wasn't really a go. So we're back. Just a couple things. I will be launching my online studio, Vinyasa, pretty soon. So head over to the website, drop your email to stay in the know, follow us on Instagram, link will be in the show notes below. And if there's anything you'd like to see class-wise, please drop a comment. And if you like what you're seeing, give us a like, give us a follow. Open to any and all feedback. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's get started in a child's pose. Big toes to touch, knees out wide, arms extend long in front of you. Forehead comes to rest on the earth. Plant the elbows on the earth. Start to bend through the elbows. Bring the hands to prayer behind the head and really press the elbows into the earth to get into the shoulders, the traps. And take a few cleansing breaths here, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Last round of breath here. Re-extend through the arms. Shift the gaze between the hands. Roll over the knees. Come into tabletop position. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, cow pose. Exhale, round through the back body for cat. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Inhale brings you back to a tabletop. Start to slide the hands forward. Come onto the chest. Be in a puppy pose. Before the chin drops onto the earth, traction the heart down. See if you can reach the chest all the way to the ground. If not, that's okay. I'm not going to lower all the way for the sake of my microphone so it doesn't get all muffled. One last breath here. Inhale, shift forward, pull through, Sphinx pose. Tops of the feet come to meet the earth. Strong legs, engage through the glute, activate down the spine. Inhale, can you lift a little bit higher? Exhale, lower everything down towards the earth. Inhale, come up, baby cobra. Little to no weight in the hands. Exhale, release. Inhale, come up. Fullest expression of cobra here. Exhale, release. Lengthen the arms straight. Bring the outside of the hands down to the earth. Thumbs point up towards the sky. On an inhale, lift up through the front of the body. Really pull the hands up towards the sky. Activate the arms. Exhale, release. On your next inhale, lift up through the legs and lift up through the arms. Inhale, can you lift a little bit higher? Exhale, release. Slide the hands back underneath the shoulders, all the way down the sides of the body. Bring the palms to face down on the sides of the body. Inhale, lift up through the chest. Lift up through the legs. Really draw the heels in towards each other. Activate the glutes. Exhale, release. Option to bend through the knees for this last heart and back opener. Use the hands to grab the outside edges of the feet. Kick the feet into the hands. And on an inhale, come up, floor bow. Feet are flexed here. Draw the knees in towards each other. Inhale, can you come up a little higher? Exhale, release down towards the earth. Straighten through the legs, bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Press up, high plank position. Walk the hands forward. Come into hollow-bodied plank. Hold here. One last round of breath. Woo. And walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. Inhale, shift forward on the toes. Exhale, lower halfway chaturanga. Inhale over the tops of the feet for upward facing dog. Exhale, back over the feet for downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet here, walk your dog, release the back of the neck, let the head hang heavy. And on an inhale, find some stillness. Actively send the hips up and back. Start to channel your Ujjayi pranayama breath if you haven't already, into the nose, out through the nose. Slight constriction in the back of the throat. Inhale, shift the gaze between the hands. Exhale, start to bend through the knees. At the bottom of your next exhale, hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, come up, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Circle the arms up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Pull something good in. Cultivate your intention. Draw the thumbs in towards the heart space over the sternum. Feel your love, feel your energy. Be here now. Inhale, circle the arms back up. Exhale, sink the hips low, chair pose. Sink the hips a little bit deeper. Slight tuck of the sacrum, draw the navel in towards the spine, reach tall with the crown of the head, biceps frame the ears. On an inhale, shift forward onto the ball mounts of the feet. Exhale, can you sink a little bit deeper? Start to hinge forward. Use the fingers to brush the mat. Come in to drinking bird. Can you shift a little bit higher onto the feet? Can you sink the hips a little bit lower? Inhale to draw the hands back through center. Arms come up, biceps frame the ears, chair pose. Exhale, drop the heels down towards the earth. Bring the hands to prayer. Exhale, twist over to the right. Twisted chair. Draw the left knee back in line with the right. And inhale brings you back through center. Exhale, twist over towards the left. Whew, the thighs are really burning. Draw the right knee back to be in line with the left. Inhale to come back through center. Start to distribute the weight into the right foot. Bring the left foot to a hover. Ooh, wow, really burning here, huh? And straighten through the left leg, straighten through the right leg. Come into warrior three. Hands at heart center. When you feel stable, bring the hands back to airplane position. Inhale, can you lift the chest a little bit higher? Lift the left leg a little bit higher. And start to bring everything up, meet in half staff on the right. Left foot is flexed. Start to draw the hands in towards heart center. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. Sink the hips back and down. Figure four. Exhale, can you sink the hips a little bit lower? Option to stay here, or option to hook the left elbow to the inside of the left foot. You can also stay here as well, or you can plant the hands on the earth. Start to bend through the elbows. Lift the right leg up, straighten through the right leg, grasshopper pose. And come out of it as slowly as you came into it, making your way through the figure four with the hooked elbow, and then back through center. Inhale to straighten through the right leg, straighten through the left leg, hold here. Inhale, can you lift the left leg a little bit higher? And on an exhale, sweep the left foot back with the left leg straight. Come back into the warrior three with hands at prayer. Straighten through the arms. Bring the biceps up to frame the ears. Whew. And if you have to kind of fall out of it, that is okay. This is a really big one for the legs to start out. On an exhale, start to bend through the right knee. Plant the toes at the back of the mat. Meet in a power lunge. Inhale, come up. High crescent lunge. We're almost out of this on the right side, I promise. Really big leg heater. Exhale, can you sink a little bit deeper? And open it up. Warrior two. Heel to arch alignment, deep bend in the front knee, gazes over the front middle finger. And on an exhale, straighten through the right leg, reverse your triangle. Pivot the right toes towards the wide edge of the mat. Circle the right hand down towards the right foot. Meet in a wide-legged forward fold. Option to stay here, or come into tripod, or come into handstand, any inversion of your choice. And if you've taken an inversion, if you've had enough playtime, making your way back through center, coming through to this wide-legged forward fold. Inhale to come up, halfway lift. Shift the hands towards the left foot, bend through the left knee, and just step the left foot up to meet the right. Inhale, arms come up, chair pose. Little to no weight in the toes, slight tuck of the sacrum, biceps frame the ears. Inhale to come up on the ball mounts of the feet. Exhale to hinge forward, fingers brush the earth, send the arms up and back, drinking bird. Inhale, can you come a little higher into the ball mounts of the feet? One last breath. Exhale, drop the heels down towards the earth. Inhale, bring the arms to frame the ears, the biceps to frame the ears. Bring the hands through heart center. Exhale, twist over towards the left. Option to stay here or sink the hips down towards the heels. Plant the hands on the earth. Distribute the weight into the hands, bend through the elbows. Send the legs up for side crow. Bring everything back through center as slowly as you came into it. Come back through your twisted chair. Inhale to come back through center. Exhale, twist over towards the right. Option to stay here in twisted chair or sink the hips down towards the heels. Plant the hands onto the earth. Start to shift forward. Bend through the elbows. Straighten through the legs. Ooh, maybe one leg then the other. I am tired today, my friends. Lots of arm balances to start it off already. And coming back through center whenever you're ready. Inhale to bring the arms up, biceps frame the ears. Start to distribute the weight into the left foot. Bring the right knee up, meet in half staff position. Start to cross the right ankle over the left knee, sink the hips down, come in to figure four. Option to keep the biceps by the ears or bring the hands through heart center. You can stay here as well. Or start to twist over towards the left. Right elbow hooks to the inside of the right foot. Sink the hips low. Plant the hands. And shift forward. Left foot comes off the earth. Come into grasshopper. And come out of it as slowly as you came into it. Making your way back through center. Straightening through the right leg. Hands are still at prayer. Inhale, can you lift the right leg a little bit higher? Right toes are flexed. And on an exhale, start to hinge it forward with a straight right leg. Come into warrior three. And release the hands, palms come down towards the earth. Palms face down towards the earth. Airplane pose. And on an exhale, start to bend through the left knee. Oops, actually we're gonna come back up. I almost skipped our power lunge. Oh my gosh, that would have been tragic. Biceps come back up to frame the ears. Whew. Start to bend through the left knee. Plant the right foot at the back of the mat. Meet in a power lunge position. Whew, big burn in the left leg, guys. Sorry, or am I? Who knows? And on an inhale, come up. High crescent lunge, sink deep into the front knee. High on the ball mount of the back foot. Inhale, lift a little bit higher with the arms. Exhale, open it up. Warrior two position. Pull the left knee towards the top left corner of the mat. Sink deep into the front knee. Gaze is over the front middle finger. On an inhale, flip the front palm. Exhale, straighten through the left leg. Reverse your triangle, reverse Trikonasana. Check in with the breath. And start to pivot the left toes towards the wide edge of the mat. Circle the left hand down and around to meet the left foot. Take any little adjustments you need to set up for an inversion, headstand, handstand, playtime, or you can hang with me in a forward fold. When you've had enough playtime, when you feel ready to come back onto your feet, come back through the forward fold, and on an inhale, we'll meet in a halfway lift. Bring the hands to the hip creases, and on an inhale, come up, flat back. Bring the hands up and out, meet in the starfish, and on an exhale, sink the hips low, goddess pose. Toes point towards the short edges of the mat. Exhale, can you sink a little bit deeper? Inhale, come onto the ball mounts of the feet. Exhale, sink it low. Whew, the legs are burning today. Exhale, can you sink a little bit deeper? Maybe your legs are starting to shake, that's okay. And release the heels down towards the earth. Straighten through the legs, come back up through your starfish. Exhale, hinge it forward. Wide-legged fold. Start to pivot the hands back towards the top of the mat. Hands frame the right foot. Right foot steps back to meet the left foot. Shift the hands, a palm print forward. Come into your hollow body hold. Does anyone else have the issue where they practice like more forward or more backwards on the mat? Because I always seem to come off my mat, which is totally fine. And on an inhale, walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. Shift forward onto the toes. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift the gaze between the hands. Exhale, hop, step, or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, circle the arms up. Exhale, start to bring the right hand down towards the right hip. Bend through the right knee, draw the heel in towards the glute. Use the right hand to grab the inside of the right foot. Actively kick the foot into the hand. And when you can't kick anymore, let the body hinge forward. Come into dancers on the right or the left. I don't know, I always get them mixed up. But actively pull the chest up like we were in that floor bow. Exhale, can you sink a little bit deeper? Whew. And if you need to fall out, let yourself fall out. Meet back in a mountain pose, Tadasana. Start to drop the left hand down towards the left hip. Draw the left heel in towards the left glute. Left hand grabs the inside of the left foot. Left toes are flexed. Kick the foot into the hand and start to hinge forward. Micro bend in the right knee. Heart opener through the front of the body. My balance is off today, friends, and that's okay. Yoga is a practice, and some days are different than other days, and we just have to honor that. But I hope you're having fun wherever you are in this crazy flow. Come back through center. Whenever you're ready, meet in mountain pose, Tadasana. Bring the hands towards heart center, hands to interlace. Circle out the wrists in one direction, and then the other direction. Flip the palms forward, exhale, round through the back body for kind of a standing cat position. Inhale, bring the hands up for a standing cow, slight heart opener, shoulder opener. Exhale, round through the back body one more time. Inhale, come back up. Release the grip, bring the hands to clasp at the lower back. Punch the hands towards the back of the mat. Engage through the glutes, open the heart up towards the sky. And bring it back through center. Forward fold with bound hands. Slight bend in the knees. Allow gravity to do what it does, and just let the hands fall towards the top of the mat. And on an inhale, pull yourself back up. Release the hands. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, come through to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Start to bend through the knees. Come onto the ball mounts of the feet. Knees come to meet the back of the biceps. Bend through the elbows. Lift one foot, then the other foot, or both feet at the same time. Come into your crow pose. Option to take it into headstand. Come through a handstand. Any sort of fun, funky thing you want to do here, go for it. And when you're ready, send the hips, send the feet back. Come through chaturanga, meet in downward facing dog. 3 cleansing breaths here. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhale, shift the gaze between the hands. Exhale, bend through the knees at the bottom of your next exhale. Hop, step, or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, come up, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, circle the arms up. Bring the hands towards heart center. Lift through the left leg, come to half staff. And without the help of your hands, try to bring the inside of the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Set up for tree pose. Option to stay with hands at heart center or grow your branches. If you really want to test your balance, you can look up. You can close down the eyes. Whew, that one's always really hard. And start to draw the hands back in through heart center. Release the left foot down to meet the right. Bring the right knee in towards half staff. And without the help of the hands, bring the sole of the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. But if you need to use your hands, you are more than welcome to. It's always just fun to try things if you haven't yet. Option to keep the hands at heart center or grow your branches. Micro bend in the left knee. Try not to hyperextend here. Engage through the core. Thigh presses into foot. Foot presses into thigh. And draw the hands back through heart center. Release the right foot down to meet the left. Maybe you shake it out a little bit. On an inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, come through to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Now just walk the hands, one palm forward. Come onto the ball mounts of the feet. Bend through the knees, start to drop them down towards the earth. We're going to set up for camel pose. We're also going to try taking camel into wheel if that's something you're interested in. But you know what's best for your body. Do what's safe. This is going to be a really big back opener, heart opener, big on the shoulders. So just go where it feels good. Let's not make it hurt, you know? A little discomfort's okay, but pain, we're not into that. All right. So on an inhale, you can bring the hands towards heart center. I'm going to start with just taking us from camel into wheel. My friends, you know where camel is. You can go there by just taking the hands to the heels and shifting the hips up. If you're going to try the transition from camel into wheel, come to stand on the knees. Knees are about hips width distance here. Toes can be tucked. Yeah, toes are tucked. I had to check that out for a second. Start to shift the hips forward. Straighten through the arms. Start to follow the hands back until they meet the mat. If you're really open in your back, you can probably press up into wheel from there, or shift one foot forward, then the other. Come into wheel. A couple breaths here. Last breath. And exhale, release everything down towards the earth. Plant the soles of the feet into the earth. Windshield wiper the knees, right to left, left to right. Draw the knees in towards the body. Grab the outside edges of the feet for happy baby. traction the sacrum into the earth, straighten through one leg, then the other. And bring the soles of the feet to touch. Or Supta Baddha Konasana. Let the hands fall where they may if you want them on the body or overhead. Do what feels good. Start to let the breath return back to its normal rhythmic state. Straighten through the left leg, draw the right knee in towards the body. On an exhale, draw the right knee over the left side of the body for supine twist. Gaze is over towards the right. And on an inhale, come back through center. My feet are like fully off my mat right now, y'all. Straighten through the right leg, bend through the left knee when removing pose on the left. And on an exhale, bend over towards the right. Supine twist. And on an inhale, come back through center. Plant the feet towards the wide edges of the mat. Windshield wiper the legs one more time. And when you're ready, come into Savasana. If you'd like to take a shoulder stand, plow, do so. And when you're ready, make your way into our final resting pose. Here, I'll invite you to thank yourself for showing up on your mat today. Thank your body for all that it does. And if you tried something new, I applaud you. Yoga is a never-ending journey, a never-ending practice. Every day I see someone doing something new, and it's so inspiring, even if I'm not able to get into it. I love seeing where the practice can lead next. Bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Feel your energy, feel yourself. And let's all just take a moment to say, I love you. Like, thank you, body. Roll on to either side. Make your way into a seat. With the gaze soft or closed, bring the hands towards heart center. Thanks again for joining me for another class, friends. Namaste.